Calling the council's meeting to order at January 9th, 2024 at 7 p.m. All the members of council are present, except for a Ward 4 slot. All members of the administration are present. And if anyone is recording this meeting as a courtesy to the public, please let your fellow attendees know. Seeing no one, the city of Eastlake is recording this meeting. Chief Wright?
Justin, you want to come up with whoever you'd like to come up with you?
I, Justice McGrath, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, and the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio, the ordinances of the City of Eastlake, and to the best of my ability, discharge the duties of the office of police officer, patrol officer of the City of Eastlake. Police patrol officer for the City of Eastlake.
Justice McGrath, we're in the midst of hiring and training 5 people at this time, which is a huge amount for a city of our size. Justice was born in Madison and graduated Madison High School. Son of a police officer. His dad Dennis and I, coincidentally, probably 31 years ago this month, graduated from the same police academy class. So it is kind of odd how things work. Justin graduated from Madison. He was in the Marine Corps for 6 years, and he went to the same academy me and his father did. 3.5 years he was with the Cleveland Clinic PD, and now he's coming to us with some of that experience, which is only going to help us, the department, and the community. He's here with his wife Mackenzie, his parents, and his grandma. We welcome him to the team. A lot of new faces, young people, and we're excited. So, congratulations. Brandon Hosey. Woo! If anyone wants to move closer for pictures or whatever, feel free to move around.
I, Brandon Hosey.
I, Brandon Hosey,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm that I will support the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and
of
laws
the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
ordinances of the City of Eastlake,
ordinances of the City of Eastlake,
and to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
will discharge the duties
will discharge the duties
of the office of police patrol officer
of the office of police patrol officer
for the City of Eastlake.
for the City of Eastlake.
Congratulations.
Brandon Hosing, grew up in Kirtland, ended up going to St. Ignatius, then he went to University of Cincinnati, eventually graduated with a bachelor's from Cleveland State. He's accompanied with his parents, brothers, and sister, along with his girlfriend Kylie and some of her family, so we welcome them as well. Went to the Lakeland Police Academy, graduated from there, and went to Menard on the Lake. Bad news with Menard on the Lake, they're not, I'm really good friends with them. I also feel really bad because we hired probably like 7 people from their agency. Great agency, and they've have really good people that we have turned out. Brandon worked there about 2 years, kind of full-time hours, got some good experience. Him and the other 2 are all in the middle of training. Brandon's getting pretty close to being completed, and we look forward to his time with us. So, Brian,
No, you're quiet. Everyone's quiet. I, Brian Floyd, do solemnly swear that or affirm that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio, ordinances of the City of East Lake, to the best of my ability to discharge the duties of the office of police control officer for the city of East Lake.
Brian's one of our homegrown products. He grew up out of Woodstock, where his parents still reside. He North High graduate 2006, with the Lakeland Police Academy. Back in the day, in the 2000 era, we had a cadet program. Brian was actually one of the cadets, worked with retired Sergeant Gupta and Forley, and did a lot of time with them. After he went from there, once he was 18, he got into our auxiliary program, which are non-sworn, but still some police assisted duties. Went to the Lakeland Police Academy. We ended up hiring him part-time then. Right around that time, he had an opening at Menard on the Lake. Somebody told him that he should wait and come to East Lake, but he didn't listen. So he went to Menard on the Lake for a couple of years, another product of that system, and went to Richmond Heights from there. So Brian brings with him 8 years of full-time experience, which is a really big deal, especially with each of our departments, to have some guys to plug in and to have some real-world experience to really help out. So he's here with his wife Samantha and 5 kids, as well as other family, and looking forward to everything that Brian has to offer. Okay. And as Brian finishes up there, again, it's a huge part starting off their careers. Again, some with other agencies, but we're hoping this is their last patrol run again. A lot of hardly get to where these guys are at. You got a lot of work ahead of them, but we're looking forward to seeing how, everything goes. The department's almost up to full strength, which is an exciting thing as well. And just looking forward to, everyone getting started. Brian, why don't you come back up, we'll do a couple pictures of the four of us, and then, council will probably, open the break after for, so we can, sure. That way, I mean, everyone's welcome to stay, but there's a lot of times that doesn't seem to be the case. No, we just some public.
Hey, guys, partners, take my career.
Congratulations again. Thank you all for coming to,
All right, see you later, Jose.
Moving on with legislation proposed, item number 1 is 010901, an ordinance to establish Fund 803, Capital Fund, Safety Forces Center, for the purpose of encompassing payment of capital improvements to the Safety Forces building and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. All right, this is just formalizing that this is a board designated fund to be used as council designated fund, and if council decides to use it, it is merely setting aside money. It is a savings account per se. It is for future improvements or fixes or whatever they need to be, instead of always taking money from an operating fund, where operating funds may or may not in the future have enough funds, have enough cash to do what may need to be done. So this is a formalizing out and reiterating, this is a council designated savings account for city.
That's not, that was called restricted, they would have the ability to move it.
Correct. Council designated.
Any questions? Seeing none. Item 2, an ordinance to establish Fund 804, Capital Fund, for the purpose of encompassing the payment of capital assets and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. This is to create a fund, 804, to cover capital projects. We will not always be in a position, it would be lovely if we were, but we may not always be in a position where we can just fork out $900,000 to fix an HVAC system or whatever else may need to be fixed. Also, there may be times when some capital items may be a little larger than normal, and by setting aside some funds or having the ability to do a little bit each year, city in terms of being able to pay for items as they, large capital items as they occur.
And again, is it fair for some of the council that there was, a few times in the person? Sometimes we have restricted funds, I know a lot of people will have monies that are restricted, maybe by levy or something.
Or donation,
Or donation or by ordinance.
grant.
And those are the funds that we only use for that purpose. Generally, I call restricted, unrestricted. That's, you'll hear that from sometimes, these are not those funds.
No, this is totally your call. Should you decide to close the fund, you may close the fund. Should you decide to spend the money, you may spend the money. This is a council decision, but I'd like to establish this and start setting aside the money. Because, as I stated, that HVAC system of the large capital item is prepared for.
Doing your plans as far as putting money in this fund.
It's certainly a discussion when it comes up for budget.
Any other questions? Seeing none, item number 3, a resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into a contract with Flock Safety for the Flock Safety platform for a total of $25,000 in Ukrainian grants.
This contract gives us a little longer range for the cost savings. We've had this, I think we're at a 4 year now, it's a lot. I came into the area once, like for the first time to use them, and now it's pretty much everybody in my area has 20-some cameras. It would become an invaluable tool for trying to develop a POC, so every time Fox used, we can record it, and at the end of the year, I mean, we had 2,400 reports this year, and we don't know how many of them were Fox. Pretty much any step that we have, a car, we can search that car, go in that location, and again, I'm not sure where that case is at, but I know they did find a car that's part of the investigation, it was on the west side, that, luckily find without some type of fixed camera system, so, it's very, very helpful.
Any other questions?
We have
Any other questions? Seeing none, there's no legislation pending. This council as a whole meeting is adjourned at 7 p.m. Regular council meeting of January the 9th, 2024, order at 7:18 p.m. Here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting of January 9th, 2024? Is there a second? Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Clement? Mr. Stevens?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. Motion carried, the agenda is approved. Approval of the minutes for the December the 26th and January 2nd meeting. Our minutes are still pending. They should be available for the January 23rd meeting. President's report. Next scheduled council as a whole meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, January the 23rd, 2024 at 7 p.m. But the regular council meeting will follow adjourned council as a whole meeting. motions, communications and petitions. Were there any committee reports? The floor is now open for the recognition of the public. I remind speakers that all remarks will be directed to the chair and will not involve personality. We are limited to 3 minutes per person and a total of 30 minutes. We have one person signed up to speak, Mr. N. Goldar. Please state your name and address for the record, please.
Robert M. Swider, 29440 Oakwood Drive, Woodcliff 44092. I just wanted to, I'm not good at this at all. I'm not on social media, about Facebook or all that stuff, so when I picked up my used Herald this morning in the driveway, I was just completely shocked when I read the headlines. I just stood there looking at them, thinking it can't be possible. I don't live in East Lake, I don't work in East Lake, I'm not employed in East Lake. But I just looked over today, and as the day went on, how I couldn't stop thinking about Mayor Morley. He was a dear friend of mine. I only talked to him really at the council meetings and at our political events, and our political fundraisers. But he always came up to me, he always had a smile on his face, he always held out his hand and said, "Bob, what's going on?" And I'm really gonna miss him. And Mr. Scotton, Mayor Scotton, excuse me. I don't know what to say. You're a councilman, and you're a council president in charge of council, and now you're the mayor in charge of the city. I really don't know that much about you other than what I read in the paper, but you seem to be on the same page as Mayor Morley was. I also, although I get in trouble for it, I'm real big on public safety, police and fire, and I feel real good seeing Mayor 27 years in law enforcement, and I know you'll work with the chiefs and make sure that they have everything that they need. I think you keep telling the fire chief this, but I'm on my way this morning to my first meeting after 9 o'clock on Lakeshore Boulevard. I got to pull over for the East Lake Squad and pickup truck going by. I'm leaving my meeting on 91, heading down to Lakeshore Boulevard. More sirens, I look in the rearview mirror, pickup truck shooting out the side street, heading past me. As I make the curve, just in time to see another squad pulling out of the station and heading east on Lakeshore Boulevard. So I feel very good with you taking over. I know I wish you didn't have to. And like I said, I just can't believe that Mayor Morley and I can't believe for as little as I did with them, that I feel like this about it. I mean, I was gonna write something to read tonight at the meeting, and just sat in my office in the tower looking out on the lake with the blank pad. And I just can't believe he's gone.
15 seconds, sir.
That quick. Okay, thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Thank you for the kind words.
Is there anyone else who'd like to address council? Your name and address for the record, please.
Heather Freeman, 1252 East 357th Street. I just had a question about the ordinance to establish Fund 303 Capital Fund Safety Forces Center. How is this different than the existing fund, the Safety Center Fund? Is it the same? Are we renaming it? It's a $1.8 million that's already in Fund 803 and being subsequently transferred into this fund. And then also the difference between 803 and 804, the ones that are proposed ordinances. So we're assuming that 804 is everything for capital except for safety forces. And then the 803 would be for something that would be applicable to safety forces. I'm just looking for clarification on that. And lastly, the contract, the $25,000 for block cameras, is that just operating expenses or what do we, because I heard that we have 10 block cameras already, so I'm just curious if that's just for the monitoring of the block cameras or we're getting more. Thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to address council? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation proposed. Will the clerk please read legislation 010901?
An ordinance to establish Fund 803, Capital Fund Safety Forces Center, for the purpose of encompassing the payment of capital improvements to the Safety Forces buildings and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. Motion carried. Rule is adopted. Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Myers? Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. Now the motion is carried and the legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read 010902?
An ordinance to establish Fund 804, Capital Fund, for the purpose of encompassing the achievement of capital assets and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation 010903?
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into a contract with Block Safety for the Block Safety platform for a total of $25,000 and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second? Second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis? Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. There is no unfinished business and no new business. We will move on to administrative reports. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you. From the residents, once they have lost a great mayor, a great man, more importantly, a friend to me, and to me and the community, that we sorely miss. And, I have to make an appointment of myself as safety director as directed by the charter. Take a vote.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Kraniak?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis? Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes. The motion is carried. Legislation
think that the directors have met a few times during that period. We did give the direction, the overall goal of keeping the city moving forward and doing our jobs and making sure our departments do, what they're sworn to do. So that's what we will do. I personally look forward to working with Mayor Spot as well as the fire department. Other than that, any questions?
Any questions for the fire chief? Chief Wright.
Thank you. Obviously, we could all speak for days about everything that's going on, but I do appreciate, now Mayor Spotman allowing us to have these sworn in today, council. When we already had it preset, I thought it was gonna be, the first council meeting without Mayor Morley. I figured what he wants to do would be get your business done, go about your day. So we'll be, our chief said, we'll be pushing forward. Mayor Spotman, in the lead, and we'll just, go from here. That's all I got.
Questions from Chief? Mr. Benton?
I just can't say enough what, Mayor Morley, did for me and, my family when I was going through some issues, and just the years I've been with him, I can't say enough. I wish Mr. Spotman luck, and, the company.
Any questions from Mr. Benton? Mr. Costello?
On behalf of myself and the entire service department, I would like to extend my condolences to the entire Morley family. He was more than there. He was a friend. And probably, as I start my 31st year here, I would have to say the best mayor that I worked for. So, and to that, his family, and everything he has done for the city of East Lake. Moving forward with business, I hope you all received an email regarding CEI. They'll be using our parking lot once again for a staging area. They have widespread outages already and expect to have quite a bit more. They're not sure how long they'll be there, but it could be upwards of a week. So the Christmas decorations, as you can tell, are all still waiting for another year. Through that without bad weather. We are expecting some bad weather coming, and we are prepared for that. In the meantime, we have actually gathered up all picnic tables, the wooden picnic tables in the city have been completely rebuilt. Every board on every table. So every park, every pavilion will have brand new tables next year. And that concludes my report and no further questions.
Any questions from Mr. Costello? Mr. Blair?
Thank you, Mr. President, members of council, Mr. Mayor. My condolences of the loss of the mayor. That's beautiful.
Any questions from Mr. Blair? Mr. Bell?
Thank you. It's been an honor to work for Mayor Morley, and I look forward to working with Mayor Spotman. Finance is wrapping up the year end, and we're starting our budget numbers, so you will be having meetings and hearing from us soon.
Questions from Mr. Bell? This time, I'd like to open up for council. Any members of council that would like to speak? I'm sorry. Mr. Clem, I'm sorry. It's my first meeting.
I think the comments that were well, that's beautiful and having, man, you see this in there, obviously, diverse. We all had bosses and supervisors, that take the heat, but let you take the successes, they're the best ones, right? And, you were the best employee,
Dennis, he's the only mayor that I've worked with here since I've been a councilman, and things just really aren't going to be the same. He leaves a lasting legacy. I know that whenever I see the Miracle League deals or parks that he acquired, the land for, like the Erie Road Park and the Forex Landing Park, I'm just always going to think of Dennis whenever I see one of those places or I'm at one of those places, because they may not be here if he hadn't been such a great mayor and moved things forward in a way. I just always admired the way that he brought everyone together, kept everyone working together. There was no a lot of fighting back and forth between people while he was in a leadership position. And with that said, I think it's indignant on all of us to work with Mayor Spotton and continue working with our neighbors to just keep East Lake moving forward in a positive direction. And I have the utmost confidence in everybody. I have the utmost confidence in all the directors and your departments. Dennis brought most of you in, and the reason you did that is because you're all good people and you're all going to continue keeping everything working smoothly, and I have 100% confidence in that. So, thank you.
So I have something written, I'm going super sad, and I can't read it. I'm sorry. I'm an ugly crier, you don't want to do that.
Mayor Morley has so much pride and cared tremendously for the community of East Lake. I'm forever grateful for the support, opportunities, and leadership that he has given to me. The best advice he gave me is just be yourself and people will see your heart. As I write this, I'm truly in shock and heartbroken by this news. I can't believe I'll never again hear you say, "You're killing me small."
Yeah.
That you've been a wonderful legacy you left us, many more memories will live on. May you rest in peace.
I'm just shocked. As me, we talked about difficult year 2023 was, and everything that makes up this year to start off with today. I'm truly incredibly sorry to the Morley family, Judy, and everyone that loved him. He was the first one that I came to an argument with, but he always talked it out after. And he had an incredible ability to make humor and laughter even after you were yelling at each other for no good reason at all. But he was the first one to say sorry, and like Angela said, you're killing him proud. He had many emails. But I've appreciated his support quietly for many years. And city's a better place for it. And I just wanted to say thank you to Mayor Spotton, because he's taken an awful lot on in a short amount of time. And I want you to know that I'm here to help you and support you with that. Because it's tough. And you look forward to you.
I'll finish it off by saying, while I was a police officer, I served under 3 mayors as a police officer, and on city council under Dennis Morley. Dennis was the best mayor I ever worked for. He was easy to get along with, easy to talk to, listen to you. I don't always agree, but he listened. He will be greatly missed. And with that, I adjourn this meeting at 7:41 p.m.
Are those maybe at the same time, or is that a punch? Yeah, that's right, yeah.